Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Early Career Academic. On this channel, I explore how I use the Passion Planner to set personal and professional goals. In this video, I'm going to be planning out the week of, I think it's May 12th through something. Let's take a look. I don't remember. I got the first one right. May 12th through the 18th. Yeah, you know, I could also do math, but my brain is tired. I just submitted 66 student grades, so... Before I get started, I am a Passion Planner ambassador. That means there's an affiliate link and a discount code in the description of this video if you'd like to pick up any Passion Planner products. Just a heads up, they are anticipating some potential pricing changes and also shipping challenges with the new tariffs. So if you were on the fence or if you're trying to plan ahead, I would, if I were you, potentially snap up whatever you think you might need in the coming year. I myself am going to procure a planner that I think I might use for next year, even though I was eagerly awaiting to see what the fall launch would be. But I just want to have one just in case. Just have one, like, ready to go to get me through the apocalypse that's coming. Anyway, if you'd like to use that, I'd really appreciate it if you use my link or code. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your thumbs up and your subscriptions and your comments. I'd love to see how you guys are doing. So let's get into it. This is, by the way, the medium Passion Planner in the Dusty Rose cover with the rose gold tabs. All right, so let's get to the current week. This is the current week. Love the way the spread turned out. I just love all the rainbows, and I love it all. This was a crazy week. There was definitely some unexpected things that occurred, but the good news is my students' final grades are in, and I'm feeling good about that. I obviously haven't marked in what I've done thus far this day, but I will do that, and I haven't checked in with my trackers yet today either, but I'm going to do that as well. But you can see I checked off all my grading, so yay. And I am filming this. I'm not doing it in this order that I planned, but it is what it is. So we're doing the best we can over here. All right, so this is the new week here, and I just threw all these like sticky notes on here. I'm obviously not going to have any grading until summer session starts. So I'm decided to use these stickers that I actually got a long time ago. I don't know if you know who this is, but there's this Instagram account called It's Lenny. And this creator has this little character and produces these little short, cartoon films. And they're really adorable, and they did help me when I was in a really rough place after my miscarriage. I just really gravitated to this account, and they released some merch, and so I picked up these stickers. So I've had these for a good while, let's put it that way. And I was just like, you know what? I am feeling this sticker this week. I'm just feeling it because this week was really weird, and I wouldn't mind just kind of leaving it in the past and moving forward. And also it's a good time because it's the end of the one semester and kind of before the next one. In my case, the summer session begins. So that's why I picked it. I picked it because I'm responding well to its vibe. I did not, however, pick washi to go with it yet. So I'm looking at my washi options. And then I probably will pull some other stickers in from one of my sticker books. I don't know, maybe we're just going to go with this pink, or maybe this, maybe. I'm looking at my options. We have these ones that are new too. This is like a planner themed one that's really cute. And then these little hearts. One of the days I'm going to do a hearts character spread, but that's not this week. I also just have this neutralish, but kind of rainbowy, maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably a good one. Okay, I don't know. I did pick out stickers, as you can see, but did I plan anything else to prepare for this plan with me? No. So let me tell you why I'm especially frustrated right now, although there's several reasons. And that is because a student submitted a video project as his final, and I couldn't see it. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. So I Googled, to see what could I do to see this student's work? It's an MP4 file. I should be able to see it. with my media player, right? I could see all my other students' MP4s, and it said, oh, the internet said, oh, you probably need a driver. You need something because whatever they use to create it, I don't know, a missing codec or something such. Honestly, I'm somewhat tech savvy. Like I'm tech savvy in many ways, but I don't pretend to understand all that stuff. But I was like, oh, okay. And then I was directed from this help page to a place where I could obtain what I needed, what it said I needed to see the student's video. And so I went ahead and I downloaded it. Well, then like some weird shit started happening where it was like, it kept opening this program, that was ostensibly about, I honestly don't even remember. Once it started doing that, I was like, nope, I don't know what happened. I'm going to delete this. So I deleted the program right away. But now, and I didn't have any issues yesterday, but now when I open Google Chrome, and I use the Chrome search bar at the top to Google something, it directs me to Yahoo. And I am now informed via the internet that this is a browser hijacker. That is what's happening. And what it's doing is it's taking me to Yahoo and links in Yahoo where if I were to click on them, whoever, is the owner of the hijacking software, earns money from that click, right? So it's kind of relatively benign in that way, but at the same time, like incredibly annoying because I use Chrome because I want to use Google as my search engine, not Yahoo. And obviously I don't want a browser hijacker in my business. So I'm just really annoyed. I did, however, figure out how to run a virus scan on my computer, and that's what it's doing right now. So fingers crossed it finds whatever it is and we can delete it and this will all be over. But I have literally done everything else that was recommended to do to fix the issue. Extensions, Chrome settings, uninstall, reinstall, you name it. In that way, again, I'm somewhat tech savvy. But it's a nightmare. And if this doesn't work, then I'm going to hand it off to my husband. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to call in bigger guns because I don't have time for this. So I'm just annoyed with myself for downloading that. Like in the end, it didn't work. In the end, I couldn't see the student's video anyway. He had to put it in YouTube and then I could see it for whatever reason. So I'm just annoyed with myself that I took that route in a general sense. Okay, so I have a meeting with my boss at 9 a.m. on Monday. So I'm gonna go ahead and, do I wanna do dots or do I wanna do functional stickers? What do I want to do? And if I do dots, what color will I use for this? I'm looking to see this kind of pink is close, and I have meeting stickers I could use. Let's go ahead and grab out I need to clean this back folder out is what I need to do, but I might use some of these pencils. It is a Zoom meeting that I'm having with her, but these are all blue. Well, there's the gray one there. Ooh, yeah, maybe the gray one. Little icon, or I have these meeting stickers too. So I have these. I probably should start putting sourdough stickers back on because I have really fallen off of using that. Of baking for one, and for reminding myself about it. So, okay. So I'm thinking I will use this, and maybe we'll use a cute stencil. I like these little file tabs. I just wish they were shorter because they're too tall. But maybe what I can do is I'll do the other side of this mild liner. It's 9 to 10, I think. This is like kind of forcing the hand of the stencil to work for what I need it to work for. You could always do this too. You just kind of move it around to meet the limitations you're working with. And then you move it up. Oop, I just wrote on the stencil. Yeah, it doesn't look as file tabby as it might have if I had a stencil that actually fit in here, but it's kind of file tabby. I just realized, like, I need to look through the Heidi swap stuff again because there might have been something I could have used for that. Okay, so what sticker do I want? A meeting sticker? Maybe both. A little, like, this is a paper and clouds. And then a little meeting script. This is from Busy Bee stickers. I'm still using my stash, but definitely I'm going to need to, like, get some stuff soon. Might as well start getting what I think I need now. I'm sure all people who rely on materials of any kind pretty much are going to be having to charge more or go out of business. I do not need the psychic stress that this freaking administration is foisting on me at this time. Okay. Also, like, Mason is finally feeling well, we have a stay of execution, as we're calling it, until the fall for our DEI stuff. But it's coming for us. And I don't know what that means for me, especially. Because I am supposed to be teaching a community engaged course in the fall on food scarcity and community writing. I don't know. It doesn't have, I don't think, any language in there about it, or specifically DEI, but, and then this is also the week my husband's on call, so I need to put a little note to myself about that. And then we have a final, I think this is our final, yes, admin meeting at 10 a.m. on the 14th. And I think that's on Zoom. Okay, so 10 to 12 is most likely the sitch there. I might as well just make another file tab to match this one. What did I say? 10 to 12, yeah. Okay. Oh, and this time, at least the bottom works. So we'll do it like this. Okay, and then we scooch this part over here. Now it looks like a file tab. I mean, a disproportionate one, but we're doing the best we can. Okay. So besides the whole computer virus issue, this week has been relatively good. I did, however, have a scare with my son the other day. He had some blood in his diaper, and I, was stressing about that because it didn't seem like a constipated related issue. Cause I didn't see any visible signs of that. And I he's a toddler now, so the face he makes when he poops is pretty obvious. I didn't see him have any distress or discomfort. I mean, I did note him doing that 1,000-yard stare thing that they do when they're doing it. But besides that, it didn't seem like anything was really wrong. And so I was just really concerned about it. So I ended up calling the nurse's line and then getting him in to be seen. And that the combination of things that involved, meant essentially that there was this big amount of time on that day that I didn't, that I really wasn't doing anything else. So, kind of basically I lost half a day, but it wasn't too bad. I actually had less grading to do than I thought I did. Well, it's kind of what happened was that just happened to be the class. The section that I still needed to do is the section that I had a few students who had like kind of stopped attending early on in the term. And so there was fewer things I actually had to like look at in that class. So it all kind of worked out. Really hope his on-call experience is better this time than it was last time. Like, part of the issue last time was there was some guy whoever sends the call outs did not understand the concept of a priority 1 issue. Like, the only time he should be called out is if it's a priority 1 issue in the middle of the night. Because obviously, if it's not a huge deal, I've got 2 writing groups on Friday too, then it should be like taken care of by the day shift team or the swing shift team, which makes sense, I think, to most people. But this person kept sending him out for stupid shit. And it's like, so it was funny because his coworkers were like, oh yeah, we never get called out. You'll be fine. And he's like, oh, okay, and he like gets called out like 3 times in his week. And I'm like, oh, this is awful. And like, we have little kids, we're not all working with the same resources. And he's definitely, he can't just like sleep in to compensate for it, I mean, we do the best we can, obviously, but it was just annoying. So I do know though that the guy whose job it is to issue those calls got his wrist slapped for all that like nonsense. I just realized. And then I have this meeting, which normally goes to like 11. I'm just going to do like a regular box here. Yeah. So I'm hoping that it's better this time. And the final grades have gone pretty smoothly. Didn't have any like weird out of the woods kind of last minute stuff, except I did have one student who had ghosted the class email me. And the puzzling bit about it was like, this was a student who had basically stopped turning anything in around week 5 out of 15 for context. And it wasn't until I submitted my final grades, of course, that I heard from this student. And, I didn't get a good sense from his email what he was asking for, but it kind of sounded like he was asking for, like he said, options. And then he wanted to know how to prevent from failing for a 3rd time, because this was his 2nd time taking the class. And I was like, really, I think his main question about options was like, is there any way that he could, I guess not have this on his transcript? And there is no way for that to happen. So I clarified that. And it was hard for me to answer him entirely about how not to fail the next time that he took this class, because what do I say except turn work in? This is an asynchronous class, by the way, so there's no class sessions. They just turn work in. And I had, attempted to contact him when I realized that he hadn't turned anything in a while. And I honestly don't recall, if we corresponded in any meaningful way. But I think we did. And, you know, I'm very flexible. Like I take late work that most faculty, like so late that most faculty won't take it. Really, if you're going to succeed in anyone's class, it's going to be mine. And so I was just like, I did, however, I offered to send a report into our university resources office, you know, because I said I can submit this report, then they contact you and they can see like if they have anything that could be useful to you to support your, you know, to support you in your educational journey. And so I'm waiting to hear back if he wants me to do that, but it's entirely fresh, 100% brand spanking new week. Yes, that is the energy I want to go into this week with. Let's do this one here. And then let me go ahead and put this here. The other reason I kind of wanted to use this sticker kit is because with the illnesses that gripped my household, I have just, it's, you know, all these goals I have for my health and stuff, like I'm trying to get back on the horse. I just like need a refresh, you know, I need to like feel like I'm back where I need to be. There's these little like text bubbles, but I don't really know what I would use those for. So I'm going to set those aside and maybe look at I'm going to look in this one, and then also in the adulting sticker book. I have a friend who recently picked up this sticker book, and I'm like, oh, you're going to love it. So, excuse me. See, still getting over the sickness. Okay, so we've got some like notes to self stickers, which are kind of cute. I'm looking for ones that are kind of related to the color scheme. They have these little reward stickers. Washed the dishes, showered today. Excuse me. Let's do this. I kind of like that little coffee mug that says, let's do this. It goes with the color scheme a little bit. And then I'm just looking to see like what else. Good grocery lists. These are kind of cute. Took a rest, cooked dinner, took out the trash. These are the little hearts I was telling you about. These are little like animals doing work. This cat throwing the desk, the coffee and the paper and the computer and everything. You know what? That actually might be a cute one. This is my last admin meeting. It won't be the last day I have to do admin crap, but I'm just going to put this little guy here to be like, done. No, not technically done. I go until the 23rd. And then there's these little like work from home uniform. No more work. Yeah, okay. All right, so we looked in that one. And then there's this one, and I just grabbed this at random. I'm not sure if I will see anything in here that I really want to include. These are so cute. Don't exactly go with my colors, but they are cute. I have to remember this has the cute heart ones in it too. Sweatpants all day. I cannot do sweatpants. I'm hot. I'm too hot all the time. Okay, I'm just flipping through. I realized in my last plan with me that I did not put any stickers on the Mother's Day. Like, it's one of those things that I definitely was aware of is happening, but for some reason just kind of like blocked it out when I was doing my plan with me. Yeah. All right, we looked. Didn't see anything. It's okay. Minimal sticker week. I did want to put like something to remind myself about taking my blood pressure again. So, oh yeah, icons. I saw them, I kind of processed them, and then I promptly forgot them. So yes, let's do a little icon to remind me about the blood pressure. I guess the little heart. Let me get my tweezers. Okay. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what did you do for Mother's Day, if anything? Hopefully your people treated you well. I know that my husband is getting some books off my TBR list. Sometimes he's like, honey, don't you want anything else? Books are so boring. I mean, he doesn't mean like in a general sense, but as gifts. And I'm like, honey, I just want the books. But actually, I kind of want some new sunglasses. I only have one pair of like black sunglasses. And I kind of want a pair of lighter colored ones to go when I'm not wearing dark colors, you know? So, but those are hard. Like, it's hard to shop for someone else when it comes to sunglasses. So I might just be like, honey, you're going to buy me a pair of sunglasses that I get for myself. I have to go get some more things for well, we have most of what we need for our mothers, but I might as well just get myself some sunglasses while I'm at it. Oh yes, sourdough. Okay, so I'm going to make some for Mother's Day, but it would be nice to go ahead and make some more this week. I'm thinking Tuesday maybe. I'm not sure yet if we're at the point in the year where the overnight proof will be too much proofing for, or because I might need to switch to the summer mode. I'm not sure yet. So this would be like mixing the dough up here. So we'll see. Hopefully I get back on the ball with this. All right. Plans. That's what we need. So I don't need to keep track of the week numbers right now, but I will when summer session starts. This week's focus is 100% course prep. I have nothing prepped for my summer courses, so yay. Okay. And then I obviously want to put my game changer goal. So got fitness. I guess this is not the one with more ink. I think it's just this paper. It's too smooth for that pen. So we're going to put this fitness and weight loss. I'm not doing horribly at this goal, but I'm not where I hoped I would be at this point in terms of weight. But we're not up, we're down. So general trend is good. All right, let's put things to do. So there will be groceries. Let me do the other pen. I think I have more ink in this one. And then let me see if anything is moving over here. Proofs. I need to submit proofs. That's the big one. And then there will be some filming. And there's something I'm filming. I don't know what yet. Oh, I forgot to put my trackers too, so I gotta do that. I'm going to. Okay, so course prep, 100%. I need to do that. And I need to also put this. And then I will open the classes on Friday. Let me take a quick look. If you haven't already seen it, I posted a video with my summer Gantt charts. So you could take a look at those if you want. So yeah, summer course prep, proofs, and then possibly work on the proposal when I have writing groups, so that I'm ready for when I meet my colleague the following week. I probably will have some more other tasks to do here. Oh, I'll have some meeting prep. I don't remember what we're talking about at that meeting. Oh, orientation. That will be minimal. I'm not in it anymore, so. But yeah, I think there might be some more teaching tasks that I need to add on here. But until I get into it, I just don't have it in my head. And then in terms of personal stuff, I think the only personal things that I want to do, I need to think about a date for our neighbors who are moving. We'd like to do a little like going away barbecue for them. So figuring out when to do that. But that might actually happen this week because I need to figure out timing. And then my friends and I are trying to figure out also a time to meet. So that's happening. Okay, I'm looking at my May to-do list here. Oh, we should have, I don't think it's this week though. Okay, I did this. I don't know why I put the little sections in here. Like, why do I need that on this month view? Summer class prep needs to happen. Submit FG. Excuse me. I have no idea what that is referring to. Nope. Don't have it. Don't know what it is. I'll figure it out off camera. Ooh, you know what? I need to get a swimsuit. I'm gonna put that over here. Preparation for the pools opening. And then, Mother's Day, we're gonna do that. Oh, I already planned something for this. And then I'm not really going to touch on any of this other stuff. I need to figure out what that is. I don't know. I do need to jot something down there though. So before I forget it. Okay. That's that. I think that's everything I need to check in with so far. Yeah, I need to make a feedback schedule. Once I make the course schedule, of course. All right, let's put some sticky notes on and then trackers. I also want that. Let's do maybe some trackers from here, because these colors are good colors, I think. Okay, so let's do the hearts. We'll do my 3. These are, if you're new here, these are trackers that help remind me to check in with the trackers that exist elsewhere in my planner. They do actually help me remember to check in with those. So I have a weigh-in tracker, I have habits, and I have year in pixels. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this. Oh, and I also wanted to jot down here this might also happen in the current week, but if I don't get to it, then I need to remember to do it. And then I want to do cleaning. I like going into the weekend with a clean house. And then filming. my plan with me. I have some other thing I'd like to film, but I honestly don't know what it is. I'm just going to stick it there. There's some meeting prep I'm going to do for this meeting, not a lot. And then there's academic writing. I don't need to put that though, unless I want to do more academic writing. I need course prep. I do not have tabbies that signal course prep. So that is something. Let's bring those out. Okay, so course prep. So I have my meeting with my boss, and then we'll do this. We'll probably do more. We'll do some every day. After this meeting that I have, I'm not sure what I will feel like doing. I definitely want to exercise a little bit. So I'll probably end up eating lunch and going for a walk, and then, I don't know, doing something. And then I've got course prep. We'll see where I'm at with course prep. But then maybe having a little bit of academic writing time wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, I've got all the proofs to do too. So, yes. So we're gonna work on that, because my contributors will owe me those the Sunday before this. And then we'll see if I have time for course prep. And then I'll just shift these around as needed to make sure I am doing the work I need to do. Okay. I don't have any grading for a change. And then I've got some more exercising. And yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything I'm pulling from? I am going to pull some stuff from here. Oh yeah, deep cleaning and monthly tasks. Oh, I'd really like to work on the mattresses and pillows. So let's put that on here. That would be great. And then in terms of monthly tasks, our humidifiers and bath mats, yeah. Take advantage of this. It's not entirely a free week, obviously, but between semesters to do some of that. Okay. I like it. We're looking good. We're cooking with grease. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this plan with me. If you get a chance, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Let me know in the comments how it's going with you. How was your Mother's Day? What are you looking forward to this week? If anything, I mean, just cling to the joy that you can, all right? All right. Let me know how you're doing. Take good care. I'll see you back here soon. Bye.